Hello everybody. We finally finished grading your midterm exam papers, and tomorrow the exam papers will be available for you to check. I won't be here. I will be out of town for tomorrow, Monday. On Tuesday I will be here, but our TA Mohammed will show you your exam papers. But before he does that, I like to go over the questions that we have graded, and I like to make a few remarks about your questions. Okay, the first question was trying to answer if the given array of board objects is a valid solution. For this, you need to do two things. First, you need to check if this one is a valid movement from this one. Also, the last one should be the final solution. Okay, and this is how we graded it. General structure, and we talked about the transitions, and we talked about the last board, and this is how we have graded it. Let's see a few exam papers, how the people did this. Unfortunately, not many people got very good grades from this one. For some reason, I think people didn't understand the thing. So this one looks fine. We have the main function that takes a board array, but it doesn't take the size. Without taking the size, you wouldn't know. You would not know how many. Just a minute. Yeah. Okay. Without the board size, you would not know how many elements you have. I think this student says that I will continue until the solution is found. That's a good idea if this is the real solution. But if it's not the solution, then you should return false. But this one doesn't return a false. It says that I will go on if all the moves are valid moves. I will go on if as soon as I found the solution, then this is a good enough sequence. But no, if the solution is not found, then you should return false. And this is solution found. Checks if the solution is there. And I think one last page at the end of the, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, valid move is here. So we checked all of these, and this one was kind of okay. So most of the stuff, for example, let's look at this one. Doesn't even started writing the question. Okay, so it doesn't take an array. This one, let me see what it does. Is okay. This one is okay. It takes it takes something weird. And reference to an array, no, we don't know what this is. Size, and I think we have found something. If m is 2, this logic is not good. And there are other things that we found on this one. This one again, array size is okay, but again the valid move logic is not good. So we looked at this kind of stuff. So let's look at the second question. Second question was about designing and implementing a C++ class for a two-dimensional point such as this one. So this is how we graded it. The question had three parts. The first part, you need to give me the header file, okay, without implementing anything. So there should be some static functions and static members and static initializations. Then we have the operators. Then we have these operators, insertion, and this should be this, yep. Okay, this should be insertion operator, comparison operator, and comparison operator, pre and post increment operators, plus operator, and plus assignment operator. And then we need the set get constants, then public private section general structure, and then we have for the part B, I have, where is part B? Oh, no, okay, sorry. This one, yeah, sorry. This one says that implement everything inside the class definition, not, I confused it with question number 3. So everything is supposed to be implemented here. Okay, so we have talked about the constructed arguments too. And this is what I checked actually. I looked at the default parameters, the static member functions and everything, pre and post increments, constants, and operators, friend functions if you have any destructor. Destructor is important because these static data members needs to be updated with the destructor. Let's see a few examples. This one, okay. So it looks like defaults are there. Constructor increments the statics. Where are my statics? Yeah, statics are here. They are okay. Let me try to take this out. Or maybe do this. Okay. Statics are okay. And the destructor decrements it. I didn't like this part. What is this? What is this? Yeah, you cannot implement a friend function inside the class definition. This is a friend function. You can't do that, no. So you need to take this out. Do we have the second part here? No. Well, yeah, this is nice. Initialized, the static ones. So this student got a good one, and this one. Okay, let's see some other examples, like maybe this one. What is the problem with this one? Let me see. Okay, I got the defaults, increments the created ones. Where are my statics? I need to find the statics. My privates, yeah, here are the double x and y and statics, and they are nicely initialized, and the static functions are there. But this one doesn't return. This one doesn't return the all stream object from this function. Okay, and this one doesn't have the copy constructor. Copy constructor is important because with the copy constructor you need to increment all created points. Okay, what else? Let me see if some. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to find some common errors. What kind of errors we are having? So this person tried to solve the first and second question in the same place, so lost 10 points. Doesn't have the defaults. Okay, that's one thing. Doesn't have the defaults. And what else? It has just one single static. With a single static, you can only measure the living ones or the dead ones. It doesn't have the other one. And operator plus plus should return something. Okay. Otherwise, you cannot use it in a cascade way. Again, it doesn't return anything. And this minus operator should return a double because it is measuring a difference. Okay. It doesn't have a destructor. And it did not initialize the statics. So this is the kind of errors that people usually make. Do I remember any common errors from this question number 2? Let's see. Most of the people, they forgot the static ones. Okay, they don't talk about the statics. And usually with the minus operator, they don't return double. Okay. Post and pre, the post increment operator should take an integer, not other object or anything like that. Okay, let me see this one. This one did not do anything. This one is good. How about this one? Okay. I don't have the defaults first, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 constructors, and they are all easily confusable constructors. Why do you need both doubles and integers? And this is a very common error actually. It says that this operator will take 2 parameters, but this is a binary plus operator, and if it's a member function, it's a member function, and it is taking 2 parameters. No, either these should be friend or they should take only a single parameter. And this one should not return a constant because that's not a because I can manipulate the object that I am returning. What else? I have the set. That's no problem. Yeah, I forgot the const keyword there, and no destructor and no static. I guess these were the errors. Okay, let's look at the question number 3. Can I maybe go ahead and look at a few more examples? Let's look at this one. Forgot the defaults again. First, second, yeah. It's only a single static. Let me try to, yeah, again. This one is not, this one is implemented inside the, this is not a member function. The stream insertion operator cannot be a member function inside the class. Again, these are, you cannot have 2 parameters for a member function. That's not good. And destructor doesn't decrement anything. The minus operator does not measure the distance, and the other static is not there. Okay, let me go to the third question. Where is my key? Key for the third question. Yeah, this is the third question. This one has 3 parts. The header. Okay, you need to write a phone directory, class header, implementations, and test each function once. 12 points, 15 points, and 8 points, 35 points total. Okay, and for the class header, I was very careful about the big 3 private arrays and their sizes, and we need functions for adding and searching. Operator plus equal to an operator plus. Did I mess up with the other key? Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I have it. This one. I didn't need this. I think I am making a mistake in here, right? I need the plus operator and I need the minus operator. Yeah, this was true. Yep, okay. Minus for distance, plus is for the adding. Yeah, okay. So that was a mistake. Okay, so Let's look at a few examples. Question number 3. This one is not a good because I didn't have anything in it. Let's look at this one. Yeah, okay. So this is good. I have the string name and string number and size. I have all of those. But when I come to the plus operator, again, this one should take only a single parameter, and this one should take a single parameter only. But it takes 2 parameters because these are the member functions. And I don't have the copy constructor. I need big 3 for this one. I don't have the copy constructor. Okay, and this one, the default says that this is very wrong. I mean, inside the constructor, you are making a new object, and the size of that object is 0 and return. This is definitely, I mean, I don't know. This structure is okay. The index operator should take a string and return a string, okay, but this one says that if I find this one, I will return it, otherwise I will say cout and return 0. Return 0, and this is string is not good. I didn't like it, but later I changed my mind. Okay, that's fine, I said. And add new name. When you add a new name, most people did not check if the name is already inside the dictionary or the phone already in our phone directory. So that was the same thing. The rest looks fine with this example. And for the tests part, it did not check the copy constructor or the index operator or the plus assignment. Yeah, so those were the problems. I guess that's, let's look at this one. This one did good. What was the problem? The problem was header was okay, but the assignment operator, yeah, it is not finished. Says that I don't have time. How about this one? Index operator. Index operator says that if I find it, I will return numbers in index. Add number. When you add a number, why do you exit? And why do you exit here? I mean, this program, terminating your program is not a good idea. It's not a good idea. Because if somebody tries to add a name that is already there, you would just ignore it. You would just, instead of returning a void, you would just return a false or something like that. You don't exit your program. That was the other error. And I think for the last part, they did not check the index operator. Okay, so that's it. The last question is a trace question, and Mohammed is grading it. And I think you will talk to him tomorrow. If you have any questions on the grading, you will ask him and he will help you. And if you have any questions, if you think that you should get a different point, then you will see me after the final or before the final or any time that you see me available. Okay, study hard. The final question, the final exam will be not that difficult. It will be as difficult as the midterm exam. So you are responsible for anything. Don't forget, don't ignore Java, okay? There definitely will be some good Java questions in the exam. You will not be responsible, of course, from the GUI part of Java. But we assume that you can write programs as good as Java programs, as good as C++ programs. And any question of the first midterm exam could be a good Java question for you. Okay, that's a hint for you. Okay, good luck and study hard. I'll see you on Tuesday.